Today is day 2 of my sprinkler expansion project. Right over there. Today I got to put in more spray heads. I've already put in 3, and I am working on doing the other 3, which is on this left-hand side here. So let's move in closer. This is what we got, straight on down the line there. Hello. Alrighty, now I should be working right about here. I put a mark on the floor right here. And that's where I'm going to be working today. Right. What I'm doing is digging out this channel so that the pipe goes deeper down. Especially where I'm working right now. So let's continue on what we're doing. You get in a little closer. All right, let's continue. We don't have that many rocks down here in Florida. If I was doing this up in New York or New Jersey, I'd encounter a lot more rocks, that's for sure. I try to keep the dirt off the sidewalk because it leaves a muddy mess behind when the sprinklers come on, and then I gotta pressure wash the sidewalk. It's a lot of work, you know. As it is, I do it twice a year, both the sidewalk and the driveway. Okay. All right. Let's make an assembly, a spray head assembly. And because the spray head has got to go right here. So basically the spray head goes here. I'll make my cut up here somewhere. Probably I got to take out more material there then, because this has got to be really low. I think that should be good enough. So let's go in the in the garage, and I'll show you what I'm doing in there. Hello, my peeps. Alrighty. These are the compression rings that I was talking about right here. And this is the tool that basically does the crimping. So we got the crimp ring, and then the compression, the tool that does the compressing. It just crimps the ring down, and you get what I'm talking about here. All right. These are my individual heads. I gotta make I'll make a T off of that, provided I have a T and I don't have to make a run to Lowe's in order to get more. Let's see. I have a T. I don't have anything else. This is a great demonstration I'm giving you here. I do have one of these, so that's gonna go there like that. And that's gonna go there like that. Yeah, that'll work. So let's rip it open. This is the T that's going to go into the main line, and so this is the main line on both sides here, and this T tees off to the individual heads, which goes on there like that there. So if you get the general idea. All right, let's put this short piece on here. But you know what? I gotta expand this out a little bit. Just kind of spread the end out a little. I'm using the blunt end of this cutter and a little WD is lube. And get this guy on here. And even with that, I gotta put a lot of pressure on it in order to get it to go down. And this just crimps it around the end. Okay. That's one end. I gotta get this guy in there. I can cut a little bit off of here. Again, spread this out a little bit. Give this a little squirt. And put this guy in. Whoops. Almost forgot to put the ring on. Can't forget that. No way to get it in after the fact. All right, we are in crimp in the middle. Alrighty, now I need this guy to make a 90. So that is involving putting some Teflon tape onto the threads. Okay. Get this guy in there. Oh, wait a minute. That can't go on yet. Reason being is because this has got to go on first, which is the problem I had on the last one. I put this in ahead of time. Oop, ran out of Teflon tape. I gotta get another roll. I think I still have some. Let me walk over to my toolbox and get another roll of Teflon. I'm back. Yeah. Alrighty. You're probably wondering how I know what direction to go with the Teflon tape. I mean, after all, I could wrap it around the other direction. And you want to go basically looking at the pipe on the end. You want to go clockwise because that's the direction you're going to be tightening it. And unless of course if it's lefty thread, then you go the other way, which I don't think you would counter any of those for watertight connections. But that has got to get screwed into here first. And that one is going to get tight. So we'll put this one here like that. And then I'll screw this guy around. All right. Now I can put it in. And put this guy back in the vise. I'll tighten this down. All right, that is exactly the position that I need. This has got to be down a little. This has got to be down a little. Like that. Okay, and then this gets flipped around. Okay. Alrighty, let me bring the cutters back outside. Let me bring the rings back outside. Let me bring the WD-40 out there. And the ring cutter. And of course, you get to go for a ride too. Alrighty, you are back. And I'm gonna be working on that pad right there so that my knees don't get all beat up. Alrighty, we are in. Now right here is the mark where, covered with sand. Here's the mark where the spray head has got to land. When I'm done with this. So that's where it's gonna land. That means my cut is gonna be up over here. So I'm gonna do a little measuring here just in case my mark is off. Well, it's off a little bit, but not a whole lot. All right. Here we go. We're gonna cut this guy. And we're gonna take this guy out of here so I can do the cut. And that's got a very sharp razor in there. And we snip this guy off. Again, we're gonna do some expanding. Get my ring ready. And you know what goes in next. My WD. Now this in-ground jobber, which is different than the one above. When I did on the workbench, I was able to bench press it into place. This one, I gotta do out in the field. A little harder to do. All right. And we're gonna compress that. We'll crimp this one on. And move on to the next one. Right next to it. Okay. Let me just move over a little bit. Okay. Now let's bell this out a little bit. Give this a little squirt. Give this a little squirt. Get my ring ready. And get this guy on. Yeah. Ready. Now this thing has got to be flush with the sidewalk, so we got to get this down a little further. That looks pretty damn good. I'm actually running out of fill dirt, but I got more stored in the backyard that I can use to backfill all these individual heads. Actually, speaking of fill dirt is hard to come by down here. Well, I shouldn't say fill dirt is, I mean topsoil is, because the consistency of the dirt, which is basically just sand. So good organic topsoil is very desirable. Though if you plant anything natural to this area, it really doesn't need that great topsoil. What it really needs is a sandy, loamy mix. I am back with another load of dirt slash sand. That's my neighbor over there, Cooper. Cooper, the barking hound. Alrighty, now I need to measure for the next one, which is 8 feet. So we're gonna have to move you probably. Maybe here. Okay. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right here. Okay. Alrighty. Let me clear out some of this trench so that pipe goes a little deeper right here. Well, you all know what happens next. I gotta build another assembly, spray head assembly in the garage, and I won't bore you with that particular part, so I'll come back to you. Okay, I saved you the drudgery of watching me build this next one, which goes right there. Let me bring this down to where I'm going to be working. Let me move you down so that you can see better. Okay. Alrighty, this is basically the same as it was for the last one. Line it up on my mark where I wanted to put it, which is right there. And then clip off this guy right there. So what do I do next?
Come on, you can answer me. I can hear you. Flare out the end. Slip the ring over. Squirt some juice in there. Do the same on the other end of this.
Wipe my hand so it ain't slippery.
Slip this guy over here. That went on relatively easy. There's something strange about that one.
Okay. And we gotta do this last one. How am I gonna do the other side? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Put on the ring. I have forgotten it. So, it's very difficult to get these guys off. Let's see if I can struggle with this one like I did the last one. You know, gotta struggle. There we go.
That is in place, and it's where I want it, so let me backfill. I'm not used to having an audience watching me do all this stuff, so sorry for the silence at times. All right, this white one coming out of the ground there that you can barely see there.
That the white pipe goes across the sidewalk to the other side where that brown patch of grass is. I already connected it to the main supply of these sprinkler heads on this side. So I need to connect it to this over here. So that's what I'm gonna do next. But I gotta get my cutters, and then we're gonna cut that guy off. All right, this is the piece that I gotta put on the end of that white pipe. And it goes right here. I hope you can see me. Oh, this isn't blocking your view. All right. But I want to crimp on this piece first because I think it's going to be difficult to put on after the fact. I'm going to spread this guy out. Put my little ring on. Squirt some juice. In here. Yeah, this is more tedious than hard. Planning it, believe it or not, was harder to do than the actual work. And that one went in relatively easy. And I can hook that up. Okay. Get my glue out for the PVC. It's already been primed. I just gotta put a dab around there, a dab around here. Okay. It's in there. I'll just hold it for a few seconds. Make sure that it takes. And then plan where the next head is gonna go. Now I can't go all the way to the end because it'll shoot too far. So I guess we're gonna have a little overlap here. So let me go from this corner here and see where 8 feet drops me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. You know what? I want to go right here. All right, I'm done with the PVC crap. And tighten these lids so it doesn't dry up. I just threw out a can of PVC glue. I had it for a couple years now, half used, and it turned to complete gel. So that was unusable. So it definitely has a shelf life after it's been opened. Okay. This one is too short to reach, but it may reach with the thingamajig on the end of it. I gotta dig more crap out of here. Didn't plan on that. Oh, yeah. Life in the fast lane.
I saved you the drudgery of digging out this last chunk of dirt here, and I moved the sod that I got sod. I moved the grass over to here, and now I'm about to connect our last piece of pipe here, and let's see what we can come up with. Okay, let me entertain you. Let me do my job. Okay, I think we're ready this time. Alrighty. Let me open up this package. And get my Jed Clampett. Let me flare out the end like I did 6 other times before this. And I squared a little in the end. Moving around with my finger. This might be hard to get on. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna aim it like that, and then we'll Jed Clampett. You heard that, right? Jed Clampett. You youngsters, Beverly Hillbillies. All right. Yeah. That might be a tad bit too long. Well, let's see what I got here. Let's see if you're still looking at me. Yeah, you're not even looking at me. All right. If I clamp it the way it is, I'm gonna have to cut some of this dirt out of here. So we'll do that. Or do I just cut a little off? I think we'll do that. Last one. And then we can test the system. See if I got any leaks.
which I'm not anticipating any. We're in the middle of a heat wave / drought right now. Boy, I'll tell you, 80 something degrees, the humidity's coming up, and no rain in sight. That's why I'm putting in this this extension. The no rain for weeks now. Weeks. I don't think we have rain in a month and a half. That's crazy. Let's try that. That might work. Oh yeah. Let me clear a little from here. Okay. She's ready for backfilling. So I'm gonna just backfill this one so it don't move when the head turns on. And I'm gonna probably backfill the other ones down there too, but not the piping and the joints. I'm gonna be able to look at all of that. I'm gonna turn you off and then turn you back on again when I'm ready to test it. Okay, I got the system turned on, and as you can see, I have all 6 spray heads on the outside working, and the three gear heads working on the inside. It may be a couple of spray heads too many, because they used to spray, the gear heads used to spray a lot further. So that's with the finished product. I gotta cut down on the distance. It's too far. So, and this one I should have started a little bit further over. I see that now, because it doesn't even get wet here. It may be because there's a wind now, but yeah. All 6 heads are working, and I don't see any leaks. So, I think we're done here. That's my connection down in the hole, coming from under the sidewalk. We're good. Okay. There we go. All right, that's it from here. That's the end of this project. Thank you for joining me. Bye.